Alright. Alright. Here we go. 118. What's that? On the quick, right? 118. Here we go. 118.
A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Has a hole left, room to run. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Has this at the 6. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for no gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
At their own 16-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Fits it through the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 22 out of that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Short pass brought in. He just hurdled over him. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Andrew Booth.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
And off to Benson to start the drive. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go. 18. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd and just 2 to go.
18. Let's go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his first. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
Their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They stick with McCaffrey. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's 16 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy on the play action. Gets himself free. But he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home on that side.
The 6-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 11.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 3rd down, Purdy still has some space inside the 35. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 5. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
On now is Cook to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. Jukes away from one. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Stroud off the play fake. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
18. What's that?
To the air, Stroud. There's a screen to Benson. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got McBride complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. We've got the 49ers in front. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
18. What's that?
Pitching it out to Benson. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Rick Martin making that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Stroud off of play action. For the sideline, and McBride's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Robbie.
The give now to Benson. And he dodged the tackle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First down, Stroud trying for the touchdown. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
What's that? Tony.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Escapes the pocket. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun, McCaffrey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Purdy throwing here. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And it looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Purdy on first down. So this one goes against the offense. So they have the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. So backed up a bit following the penalty, it's first and 20. From the gun is Purdy. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throw here, third down. Ayuk makes the catch. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Running back sent in motion. Back to the air on second. Purdy fires right away, but incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll air it out on third. Brought in right side. And he gets this forward to the 19. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from State Farm Stadium after this. On comes the field goal unit to try this one for the 49ers. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they come away with some points on that series.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Stroud throwing here on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Stroud to throw again on second. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Tony.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
What's that? 18. What's that?
Stroud completes it quick. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud again. Finds the in route complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
That's another Cardinals first down.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a one-score game before halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he goes out a little short of the 40. That's a pickup of 9. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down from the 42. Again, it's Brock Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Purdy. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Get set, get set.
To the air again, Purdy. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. That crunches off the right upright, no good. And they are unable to make this a 2-score game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, south. 18. What's up?
They'll toss it here to Benson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
From the gun, Stroud. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Up to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, the receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The XP is up and good. And the 49ers bump the lead up to 13 points.
Cardinals 7.
On now is Cook to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Robbie. At 18. What's up?
Now begin this drive with Benson. He manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Tony.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. At 18. That's it.
It's Benson on the give. And those running lays are closing up fast, aren't they? He's out to just a yard.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Oh, ready. At 18. That's it.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Harrison Jr.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here we go. Let's go. At 18. That's it.
To the air on 3rd and long. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Look at how. Swap. Another swap.
Running from the pistol with Benson. Miller continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. At 18. What's that?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
On the quick, right? At 18. What's that?
Looking to throw, Stroud. Here's a screen to Benson. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Brought down by Fred Warner.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Oh, right. At 18. What's that?
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's been getting all of it every time out. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Josh Sweat making the stop.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set. 18.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Connects on the crosser. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 23 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Fits it through the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Get set, get set. 18.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
At their own 31-yard line.
18. What's up?
First down throw by Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Oh, ready. 18. What's up? Look the hot, look the hot.
Toss play right side. Benson. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Trying to find Trey McBride. So that brings up 4th and long. On now comes their punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Cardinals All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
All right. 18, outside.
Now it's Stroud. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals get it back to within 6.
Cardinals 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Going to run again with McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun is Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice pickup of 6. That's going to bring up 3rd down 9.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Short pass brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Now a timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. First carry here for Jordan James. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Get set, get set.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
I just love to see that. I love to see the momentum created out of a great special teams play. Look at the fist bumps. Look at the little pats on the butt. Look at the little more juice this offense has now. Set up with great field position.
18, what's that?
Strad to throw on first down. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked by Marquise Siegel. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
At their own 24-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Running with James. Escapes the defender. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Sending him on the dive. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, he's going to go get you a couple yards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. Caught by his fullback behind the line. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the 42. Drive play straight ahead. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Now run, James. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kate, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Gobbled up on the right side, that's Ayuk. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. 49ers with a 2-score lead. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
Back now, pressure coming. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Cardinals have some new life in the 4th.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
All right. Tony.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Travis hit. The ball is out. And that's 49ers football.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
There's a give inside to James. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Get set. 18, watch out.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Third down, they need 7.
Outside. 18.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
Hey, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that throws their lead to 12.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Things going well so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
All right. 19, what's that? Hey, uno. Set.
Shotgun now, first round. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge? There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has. Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Out, set, hot. 18, what's that?
Looking to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
What's that? Hey, uno.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And he's out of bounds just before the sticks, Brock. And they're going to turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics...
So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. Line up the design keeper. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Glendale.